Hey YouTube, Mike the Gambling Guy here. Welcome back. Tonight we're going to be doing something actually a little bit different. I'm going to do a shout out to the Roulette Master. I was actually watching his channel a couple weeks back. He'd shown a strategy to use, and I was like, let's give that a shot. But with a twist, kind of the Mike the Gambling Guy normal way, because I like using the method from Casino Income for Life. Right, so I've been using that with roulette, and I'm like, oh, I bet we can rock this thing with this. So I just want to jump on, give you an idea of how to use it, kind of what I'm doing, and leave it in your hands if you'd like to join as far as, figuring this thing out. There's a couple different ways you can play it. I look at the patterns and say, okay, these are the patterns that I see that's happening according to the energy in the game. That's what the Casino Income for Life uses, is string theory and quantum physics to determine what's the next bet. And it's been really successful. So with that, let me launch into a live casino. I could do this either on Evolution or Pragmatic. I'm just going to show you the example of Pragmatic, since we can do it for like a little as a dime in Pragmatic. So it's going to be able to fit anybody's bankroll, right? And this one, we don't have to go to our land-based casinos. We could, which I would use on Evolution. Pragmatic, I can use these fast spinning wheels. I can, because we can program our bets in on either side or even both. And with that, I actually also use my tracking sheet. Still waiting for my son to get my roulette app, my tracking app, out there ready to go. So let's go play with Denver here. And so this goes a dime to $1,000. So I'm actually just going to go ahead. I'm going to start my tracking sheet. So I typically will come down here so I can kind of see the numbers. I don't think I can adjust that now that I've started my recording. I mean, we can still see the numbers, but I come down underneath the 1 through 18. And I start getting the numbers from there. So give me a moment to get my numbers put in. I got 20, 19, 7, 2. So what are we playing? Well, here I am only looking at the low and the high. All right, so I'm going to show you what the base bet would be. And I'm going to show you how we would program it in here as a favorite. Right, so I already have favorites in here. This is, you can see it's $16 of action. But if I want to come in here and say I'm going to put, let's see, what low. Well, let's just do low. So I'm going to do one there, and then I'm going to do 20 cents right there. So a fifth of what I'd done. So on my other bets over here, you're going to see that we've got $5, $5, then $1. So this is 1 and 20 cents. So it's a fifth of $1. I'm actually going to, so we won. We got a 19 because we're covering those first 24 numbers, right? We don't have to hit 18 to win. We actually win on anything within those first 24 numbers. And I like playing the European wheel, single zero wheel. Why give them any more advantage over us? Because they already have an advantage, right? So that would now be my bet number 3 that I've got here. So you're playing $3.20 is what we're playing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to build the bet on the second side as well. The same way, this is just on the tall side. So we've got 19 through 36, the third 12, and the second 12. We've got 24 numbers covered, and we're going to save and exit. So I did mark down that 27 had hit in the prior roll. So this one, now I've got 29. So let's go for our fourth bet, which is going to be on the high side. We're going to play it for 1 unit. All right. So you're going to 1 unit. You got $3.20. Well, okay. My current bankroll, I could play more than that. I've been playing the $5, $16 action. So if it's $16 action hits on the side that I'm betting, I win $9. If it hits in the middle, right, beyond that, so that actually hit within the 18 numbers. So we actually won a little bit of money there, which was good. So we're going to mark that was a 21. Now I'm actually going to go to the low side. So I just put that 1 unit bet, and see I've got my bets 3 and 4 right here. Click, click. If I lose the bet, then I increase the unit size by 2. So it's going to be 1 unit, 3 units, 5 units, 7 units, 9 units. Remember your high water mark. That's key. 26. So that was outside of my area of what I was looking for. So that still went high. And now it's going to be 1, 2, 3. It's easy to read that, right? We're doing $1 units. We can see that this is 3. Click, click, click. It's an easy way to see if it's 3. If I'm doing the $5 units, I've got 5, 5, 5, and 1. So if I need 3 units, I'm going to see that it's 3 units, right, on that chip right there. Just an easy way to do it. And we got 28. So you can see we won a little bit of money there. I'm going back on the high side. Now this is where if you were just betting on the low side, right? 27, you would have lost that one. 29, you would have lost that one. 21, you would have won something. You wouldn't have had the big win. 26, 28, you would have lost that one. This is a 21. This is also, it's $5. Also a good win. So this one, let's take a risk, and we're gonna go on the low side. If it goes high, we'll go back high. I'm not going to sit here and keep going against it. Remember, quantum physics tells us that the energy is more likely to continue than change, and that's the same thing that happens here. And look, it was another high one, but I get to make another 3 unit bet just to show you. So we had a 32. So it's gone 8 times. And going with the trend is really the way that you really should be going anyway. Typically when I do this, I don't get past the 3rd bet. And I'm really going to give that credit to Steve Nelly from Casino Income from Life is why. Because there are certain things that we're looking for here. People would go broke going, oh, those highs aren't going to continue. There's no way those highs are going to continue. That low's going to come. Probability says, right? The ball's blind. It has no idea what's happening. Yeah, the ball's blind, but the universe isn't, right? And just like when you're playing craps and someone says the number 7, and guess what? Well, hell breaks loose and 7 shows up. Well, there's a reason for that. It's string theory. Things are connected, right? So now we had the 2 show up, and now you've heard me talk about the boomerang before. This is I thought I hit 3. That's where you give it that 3rd click, and you can set up your table on evolution as well as here on pragmatic to remember your bets. The only thing that I like about the pragmatic is that all the history of bets are down here. On evolution, they just put them above this box here, and you get like maybe 12, maybe something like that. I prefer to have them this way. So there you got to witness the boomerang. So we have talked about the boomerang. That was just the energy coming back. So this is where we would hang out. So now you know what 1 bet looks like, right? 1 unit bet. Still 1 unit bet. Let's just increase our unit from $1 to $5. $27 again. 27, we got a repeater. And with that, I'm actually going to wait for another number to roll. So I could go up to a $10 unit, right? So if I have a $10 unit, then we know that it's going to be 10 on the 1 through 18. It's going to be 10 on the first 12, first dozen, 10 on the second dozen, and $2 between 19 and 22 and down here, because that covers all 6 of these numbers. So that way we've got 24 numbers covered. And there was 36. So if you were just playing the low side here, you're really been swimming against the current. I mean, look how many might have hit in the middle, but that's really all you were seeing was one hitting in the middle. So here we've got the 5, 5, 5, and the 1. So you can see my total bet size, $16. So now if it hits in the other 6 numbers, I'll win $5. If it hits in the other the 19 through 36, I'll win $9. If it hits 0, I win nothing. It takes my money. It's like a money vacuum. So now we go to 3 units, $15, and it, as you can see before, the win percentage was pretty high. We got fortunate enough as we were playing the dollar units. I mean, I never had to go above that second bet. Second bet, you still make money on. Third bet, not so much. So here you can see I win $75, which actually only means I win $27 by getting it in that right area. So it was a 27 again. So I'm going to go back to 1 unit. And it dropped off to the 7. Now we had 4 here. 4 is not going to be a boomerang. Like, we had a lot of energy over here. We had a lot of energy that was there. So this is not a boomerang of trying to get that come back there. You have to have at least 5. The more you've got, the stronger the energy, right? Think about a boomerang. The more force you put behind it, the harder the throw, the better you're going to do. But we did hit that one. We're at 1491. If I get one more primary hit, we're gonna call this a video, give it a wrap, give you guys another option. If you want to know where I play, because I am planning on doing some live shows, so that way you can be joined right in here with me. With this, you get your favorite bet set up to your unit size, make the bets right along with me, right? So that was a 31, that was a loss. Well, actually, gonna let this one skip, because there's a reason to go for the high, and there's also a reason to go for the low. So those two are just gonna cancel each other out right now. So we were betting on the high, but I'm also expecting the low. It'd be perfect if 0 came. So we would have bet on the high, we would have won on the high. Darn it. Darn it. And you don't have to bet every roll. You do not. For me, because I know the method. I know how to play between low and high. I know what I'm looking for. There's literally there's no stress here for me. So 16, that would have hit in the middle. So when you hit in the middle on the second bet, it's basically your money back, right? So I would have won 3 times 5, $15. I had $16 invested before that, so I would have been down $1. Would have been down $8 if I hit that in the middle. Right? If I was betting on high, the 16 came. That still would have been a winner for me. Wasn't the big winner. It was my money back. So basically my money back minus the dollar. I'd have been happy with that. We can do okay without that $1 there. 13, same thing. Just inside, right? That's exactly the same spot as far as that counts. So we're down $1 at $14.90, and with a 16-13, we're back to 1 unit. So that's the advantage of having 24 numbers to our advantage instead of just 18, right? And would you deposit money into the site that I play on to give you a bonus to play with? Play it this way. Honestly. Play your bonus this way. Now this one I have a no bet. I know my next bet is going to be the second step, 3 units. But right now I have no bet. But like any money management strategy, it's get back to the base bet as quickly as you can. Because here, when you go 1 unit, I would have bet low, and that's the reason. There's a reason why I didn't bet low. There was a reason why I did not bet low there, but it wasn't good enough to bet high. So you can absolutely play where I play. Just shoot me an email. MikeTheGamblingGuy@gmail.com. More than happy to tell you where I play. Put your deposit in. You know, they'll match that with a bonus money. And that was a big L there. Now we're going to be going out to our third step, 5 units. And that's how easy it is to make the bet. Click, 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 click. All right? It's easy to do. You've already got it. You've already got it all set up as a saved bet. You certainly make it easy on us. $12, good number. So now we're not quite back. We're at 1471. So now I would drop down from a 5 unit bet to a 3 unit bet, right? Because I know where my high water mark is. Why take more risk than what's required? Because if I stay at the 5 units, if I lose that one now, well, I have to go to a 7 unit bet. There's 3 that are in that first dozen. So now we just need 1 in the second dozen. First or second dozen. Well, we're not picky. We'll take the first or second dozen. But the method would be saying that this isn't a great bet. It's an okay bet. See, it was just landed just outside. Missed it by one number. And that's all it took. But that's also why we had dropped down. So I'm going to rebet +2. Another way of getting there. Right? Another way of getting there. So I'd also expect this to be black and even and low. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 would be where I'd expect that to hit. It didn't. It's 15. Now you see we're down $32. 3 in a bet would give me up 27. No, that'd be from the top, not my high water mark. So now I'm back to a 3-unit bet. Okay, stay away from that 0. 12's a good one. 12's a good one. $14.95. So basically, I've got my money because from here I'm going to drop out of here. I'm going to go play one hand of baccarat. Still can't get away with baccarat, right? I'm going to play one hand of baccarat just to round this up, so we can just close out the night. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, MikeTheGamblingGuy@gmail.com. Can't wait till we're actually back together playing this together. And there it went high. My next one's going to be low. just so you know. I can't tell you the patterns, but if you start seeing them, it is what it is. The only thing you don't know is that there's actually a grading scale to some bets more powerful than other bets. And you'll certainly learn that. Let's see if this one goes low. See if I would have just made more money. Or it could go 19 through 24. Just as good with that. Because that also would have been a $5 win. And it went low. It's Mike the Gambling Guy doing what I do. Doing what I do. So until next time, Mike the Gambling Guy, I'm out.